It's 7:22. Welcome back. Now, finding an affordable place to live in our region can be challenging, especially if you're a young person looking for a downtown location. Our next guest is a Canadian entrepreneur behind an option that converts vacant office spaces into co-living spaces, similar to a dorm. Joining us now with more is Robert Barnard, CEO of Toboggan Flats. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning. Great to be here.
It is great to have you here. You were in our region last week for the Art of City Building Conference.
I was.
What was the focus of your chat?
Yeah, it was great to be in Halifax, but we were there talking about Toboggan Flats, but we were really there talking about how do we create housing that actually is all about wellness. And for young people in Canada, they're actually the loneliest subgroup in our Canadian population. We've got an affordability crisis. And what we've done is we've talked about the idea of bringing affordable, what we call co-living, which has been around us forever. It happens, of course, in families. Happens with students, happens with seniors. We just want to bring co-living to young professionals and young workers in Canadian cities.
And I understand that the Toboggan Living concept, I mean, first of all, it's purpose-built, so it's beautiful, but it allows students or young people, young professionals to have the opportunity to live together so they save money, but it also reduces the loneliness you mentioned.
Yeah, and even saves the environment. So when you live with people, you share resources, it's actually a great way to live. You create friends. That's key. We talked about that at the Art of City Building Conference too, is that for young people, they really need to build those social connections that they kind of lost during COVID. So to have a group of friends that you're living with in downtown, close to work, in an affordable way is really the goal for what we're trying to do.
Yeah, okay, so we're seeing some images right now of potentially how a space could be converted. Tell us a little bit more about what it would be like to live in one of these places.
You know, one of the things we found in I'll use Halifax as the example since I was there. Beautiful city, amazing place to live and work, but not affordable for young people. But it's also got 14% vacancy in its office buildings. So if you can take the office space, which is empty and losing money for the owners, and turn it into housing in an affordable way, you can actually bring more young people downtown, keep those students who are creating that vibrancy in a city when they want to graduate. So it's a way to share private, safe, really beautiful room, big window, with shared facilities. So you get to share kitchens, you get to learn from other people, you get to make those connections, which is so important.
So what are your plans to roll this out in Halifax and other parts of the country?
Got to find a building first, and we talked to the Downtown Business Association. We talked to the Chamber of Commerce. We had counselors who were at Art of City Building. Everyone's keen to get this kind of housing into Halifax. So we're gonna look for a building and assess it and hopefully start as soon as we can. The great thing about converting an office space is it's already built.
Yeah.
The building's there, so we can move pretty fast, and it's one of the fastest ways to build housing, and it's also really good for people to build those networks and build those friendships.
Well, Robert, before we go, I know that Toboggan Flats has been shortlisted. It's a finalist for a global award, the only Canadian entry. How can our viewers help you win this award?
Well, you can vote. We've got 2 hours left, so it's amazing that I'm actually in the Atlantic time zone right now because the voting stops at 9 a.m. Atlantic. And they can just go to LinkedIn. You can type in Toboggan Flats. You can go to our page there, or you can type in the Co-Living Awards, and you can vote right on the site. It's really easy. It takes 2 seconds. You don't even have to register. So yeah, any help we can get from Atlantic Canada would be amazing. And hopefully more. We just want to build more affordable housing for young people who really, really need it right now to make our cities great.
Well, Robert, thank you so much for your time this morning, and best of luck. Keep us posted on how things go with Toboggan Flats.
Will do. Thanks a ton.
It is our pleasure. We put a link to Toboggan Flats on our website. We'll now take a little break. We'll be back with Your Morning Atlantic right after this.